That's totally fine. Um, no issue at all. Um, so some of you might have joined us after the orientation we had um, on April 10. So I'll take only 5 minutes to provide you with a little bit of information with regard to the program. And then we will have, I'll introduce our team who will be managing the class, and as well as who will be, your instructor um, for this SDET 4. Um, so our SDET program is run by a company called AlgoSoft. AlgoSoft is a company registered in California in United States, and we are into different so it's basically a technology-based company. It's not only a training institution. That is an advantage for most of you, where you would not only learn how to code, but you will also have the opportunity to sync with our developers when they work. So we are briefly into 3 areas. We do certifications, we do software development, and as well as IT solutions. Uh, in the last 2 years, we had a lot of trainings that we conducted with lots of success. That experience provide us with the confidence and comfort to rely on our trainings, not only for the local communities, but in a way covering not only even US, but other countries as well. And our SDET program is a special program. We have all trained almost around 150 participants throughout the 2022 in that program. And with regard to our SDET program, or software development and test engineer program, that will be live online classes taught via Zoom. And the program is designed in a way where you need not to be worried that I don't have any IT background. Doesn't matter whether you have IT background or not, as long as you are able to switch the computer off and on and know small functionalities of computer, that's more than enough. What we need from your side is your commitment, your hard work. So we guarantee from our side that whatever is required to inject and make this program valuable for all of you, we will do it. So with regard to our QA program, actually the first point first, like the QA is actually an entry point to tech industry. So that will provide you an entry into the tech industry. That's why it's easy also to learn. And in the market, there is high demand, but because of the inflation and the recession going on, the market might be a little bit slow. The pay is pretty much good if you are a software developer, or you are a QA or software automation, or maybe both manual tester. You are paid or with depends on your experience, with a high pay of over 80K, or in some instances we had participants who had offer of even 120 or 130K. It depends on your luck. It depends on your work. If you guys can mute yourself while we the presentation. Uh, Furqan, can you mute that participant quickly? And additionally, when it comes to our program design, we have 2 instructors in the class. Our first instructor would be Rahul, who has over 7 years of experience as a developer, as a QA, and as well as he has over 7 years of experience with trainings and certification programs. He worked in the United States. He is from India, and we are having the honor of having him in our program. Beside that, we have Mr. Furqan Hajizadeh, who will be your additional instructor in the class. While the mode of our class will be in English, but Furqan is fluent in 4 languages, Pashto, Dari, English, and as well as Hindi. We will also, as I said before, we are not only a training institution, we are a software development company as well. So you will see throughout the classes, our technical team might sync sometime on the maybe on bi-weekly or monthly basis with you guys and share their ideas, and you can sync with them to know the real life work. And beside that, we have an internship program. So the internship program is as part of our projects, which is called the capstone projects. Upon your graduation, you will study for 4 months, and upon graduation, you will also have, once you complete those capstone projects, you will be provided with a certificate of completion of 4 months of internship with AlgoSoft as well. And then we do provide you with some placement assistance that includes the resume preparation, marketing tips, and as well as we do have some connections with some of the companies that might be helpful or not, but we know how things are being done. So you'll make sure that provide you with all the tools that are needed. We have team of alumni who are, basically part of our previous batches, doesn't matter, SDET programs, cybersecurity, full stack development, and our other IT programs. So we have a team of alumni who will also assist you in case some of them might even be right now in the class as well. So they will also assist you in case you guys are running. They might help you guys throughout your journey into your learning journey. They might attempt and try to create some groups in order to, facilitate discussions and, in case you guys have problems. And this is the brief of our curriculum that we will be going through. There will be, actually, let me brief it in a way. It has 3 phases. Phase 1, that will be discussed later on by our instructor as well. So I'll skip it for now. There is phase 1 will be an introduction, basic introduction. Then we will have manual testing, and then we will be jumping into automation testing. So these subjects are meant to be taught throughout the course. And one more thing that I shouldn't forget it is that we will be adding one more chapter into it, since you guys know that AI is playing a key role in today's modern technology, and it's changing the shape of all domains and industries, particularly the tech industry. So we will be having one chapter where we will discuss the role of AI in QA, or in software development and test. We will also discuss that and will provide you with a clue on the future of QA. Some of you might be worried, like, tomorrow if things go with AI, ChatGPT is here, Bard is here, then what would we do? We will be jobless. So you will all be equipped at least with the knowledge, so you can be flexible with those sort of environments as well. And the duration of the program is 16 weeks, and the legal issues, since the company is based in California, if any issue arises between our participant and the company as AlgoSoft, that will be dealt with regard to the laws of the state of California. And for those of you who are abroad, that will be dealt with the laws of the United States and the state of California. That's it. And now I will pass it on. If you guys have any questions, you can see my number right here. It's 916-896-9086. I am in the class group as well. You can ping me, find me from there as well. If you have any particular question, you can just, ping me via your phone, or you can also text me on WhatsApp as well. With that, I will give the floor to Mr. Rahul and Furqan.
Yeah.
One thing that I forgot is that, you know, beside our the class will be Monday through Thursday, 4 days a week, 90-minute classes, and on the weekly basis we will have 2 days of weekly recap as well. And the recap means to not only cover the topics that we have discussed in the past week, but also discuss a couple of, you know, important content that will be taught next week. So Furqan will be there, not only assisting Rahul, who is the core instructor to your program, but also, you know, he will be covering the program throughout these days. And beside that, there will be recordings available every day after the class. So in case someone is not able to join that day, they will be having access to the recordings the other day or like an hour after the class. And that's it. Yeah, Rahul, sorry, I took a little bit longer.
That's completely fine, but yeah, because it was very much necessary and needed for us to, guide through all these flow, like what are the outline and everything. Thank you for your input. So good morning and good evening, everybody. I hope am I audible?
Yes, Rahul, clear, very clear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks for the introduction. Yeah, as you know, like my name is Rahul, and I would be your instructor for the rest of your classes. So let me just brief you and just introduce myself and take this opportunity to introduce. First of all, I'm Rahul, and I'm currently working with one of the MNC here. I'm having around 9 years of experience into industry. I've been working as a manual and automation engineer. I have also been into some of the DevOps side of it. Uh, I know this might sound a little bit technical, but would definitely try to explain you in the easiest form where I can. I have also got an opportunity to work at on site as in USA for around 3-4 years, and of course I have worked here in India also for a longer period of time. I'm still working with one of the MNCs. So, like before proceeding further, I would definitely ask each one of you. Let's just go by a set of rule probably. Like we'll just take you through uh, uh, as Bhaktiyar has already explained, we'll take you through some of the basic outline. What are the agendas we're going to discuss in our future classes? But before that, like each one of you, like it would be sort of a very interactive session. We just try to make it more and more interactive. So for that matter, like I would be explaining you a topic. In case if you have any questions, you can raise a hand. You can probably put a question in the comment section, in the chat section, or you may ask me once I finish the topic. Uh, you know, just wanted to know a little bit about the background, the technical background about each one of you. So if you can just put it in the chatter would be great. Like so that I would have a basic understanding. Like what is the can anybody uh, speak a little bit about their you can unmute and speak on this. Maybe just you can put it in the chatter like do you have any idea about the software and the software testing or what is QA profile? Am I audible?
Yes,
Yes,
you
Mr.
are
You
audible.
are.
Mhm.
Yes, you are.
Yeah.
Are you asking that
Yes,
the
you are.
people need to raise their hand or?
Yeah, you can write it
Rahul,
down, like maybe you can say some.
Mr. Rahul,
Mhm.
you're audible. Just do one thing. Your microphone is irritating so much. I guess there is some disturbance in your noise, if I don't miss.
Okay, okay. Is it fine right now? Now, is it okay?
Yeah, is it fine? But your voice is coming too slow.
Okay. I'll just try to make, probably because I'm also facing sort of connectivity issues today.
Okay.
This morning, maybe because of yeah, because we have joined with a lot of participants. Probably we did not try this way, so I'm just facing little
We are
connectivity
good.
issues.
We
But
can
I'll just
hear
try
you
to.
very clearly.
Yeah, now you're good,
Okay.
Rahul.
Okay. So as I can see, like people are writing, they don't have any software experience. Okay. So let's just go by a single thought. I would be sharing my screen first, and we'll proceed further. So yeah, uh, is it visible? Like my screen is visible to everybody?
Yes.
So to begin with, let's just understand. Like we have to first understand what is software. Anybody has any idea? Like uh, can anybody give me like what the software is? Maybe do we have any interaction with the software so far? Any of the software? Any idea? Just give me a brief about something. Maybe in your language, like as in language. Of course, it would be English, but you can speak me the way you want to.
In simple words, you can say that a set of instructions that we use to communicate with the hardware or to do a specific operation.
Yeah, of course. So yeah. Anything more? Like so, somebody wants to add something?
So
Okay.
so guys, you can write your answers in the chat. That way, it will be easy for Rahul to read it quickly, and
See,
as well as yeah. You
yeah,
can
go ahead.
also ask your question directly if or if you want to talk, but in order to make it the flow easier, that will be better to go that way.
See, the thing is that why I'm asking these questions, because just wanted to understand, uh, you know,
Hmm.
uh,
Yes,
just to make it more interactive and just to understand the depth of your understanding on the term software or maybe the technicality of all these things. Because if I just
mm,
go and just start explaining things in a very technical manner, then probably it would be very difficult for you guys to understand. So just wanted to
perfect.
make it more interactive, and also because this won't be something like a very big thing. I won't tell you and won't explain you anything in a very big and technical words, because I keep saying people like who are from a non-technical background to join and be a software tester, because this is something what any person can do. This is something like any person who is not from a IT background, who is not from a software background, they can simply understand and perform. So that is why I'm asking all these questions, just to have an understanding, the depth of your knowledge. Yeah, somebody has written like it's a set of instructions, data, or a program used to operate computers and execute specific tasks. Okay, perfect. So definitely, like in our day-to-day life, we see many softwares, uh, like the smartphone, from smartphone to computer to laptop to any gadget. They are full of some sort of coding, some sort of instructions has been written on the back end, and they're operating, they're performing some certain instructions. So, of course, a software is a program or a set of instructions that tells the computer and other electronic devices what to do. Uh, like in a day-to-day life, we see the many examples.
I'm
So,
sorry, Rahul, I cannot hear you properly. Your voice is cutting. I don't know. Maybe there is some problem with the internet.
I
okay,
think
I'll just try.
that is with the headphone or maybe with the microphone. That's it. Other than that, the voice comes clear. It's just bouncing. It creates an additional layer of voice.
Okay,
Yeah, now it
just let
seems
me
pretty
just.
well.
So yeah, I think this is because of the distance, like the mic distance, probably because I have shifted it a little bit, and it was, I've just put it a little closer to my mouth. Probably that's why it was echoing a
It's
lot.
okay now. It's okay now.
Okay, that's fine.
We are not worried since today's first day and it's all we are testing our tools. That's it. All
Yeah,
good.
I mean that is the very good example. I mean what you have given. Of course, we are testing it right now. This is sort of a warm-up class for each one of us, and we're just testing all these things, just whether they're functioning properly or not. And this is also one of the great example because earlier Bakhtiar and me and everybody has connected just for a demo, and it was just for 2 3 people. And today we are like more than 40 people over here. And because of this issue, I'm facing a lot of connectivity issues. This is sort of what we call as a load testing. I mean, I would definitely explain this in future. And whenever we just deploy any of the software, we do all such kind of testings. So this is also one wonderful example of testing. So of course, I would explain you all these things in future in our future classes. So yeah, uh, shall I proceed? Shall I proceed further?
I think you were sounding a little bit crisp just before, and I think the echoing or the breaking start all over again.
Okay, I'll just try to. Yeah, am I? Is it fine now? Is it coming fine now?
Yes, Rahul, you're fine.
So it's good.
Okay. Okay. So yeah.
It's
Uh,
probably the load, as you said.
Forget turn around and
mhm.
You
Somebody
may
was saying
proceed,
something about the
Rahul.
load.
Just remove that microphone if you can talk directly.
Okay, we'll just try to have that thing.
Your system needed load testing, Rahul, I think.
Yeah. So
Because there's a lot of people, that's why maybe.
Yeah. So am I audible now? Like my voice is clear?
You are audible, but Rahul, it's too slow.
Then we have to go with the microphone only because otherwise it would be very slow. Like people won't hear me.
Yeah, now you're good, Rahul.
Oh, am I good? Okay, great. Let's see. Okay. So yes, I was telling you about the software. Basically, if you go by definition, software is a program or a set of instructions that tells the computer and other electronic devices what to do. Uh, we can understand it by an example, like it's like a recipe that tells the baker like how to make a cake. So of course, just whenever we prepare something, we follow a set of instructions. So we basically behaving like a software. Uh, just to have a basic understanding, software is generally created by a software developer. Okay, there's a whole bunch of people over there in any of the organization who works on making a software. Once the software is ready, a software would be tested before handing it over to any of the customer or the
Rahul, you're
user.
breaking.
Am I breaking again?
Rahul, if you can remove your headphones, that way it might work.
Uh, Bhaktiyar, am I still breaking a lot?
Now you are all good when you start discussing stuffs that's where the bug comes.
Like just before the classes, everybody has started behaving as a tester probably. Okay, I just will try to manage it for a day. Yeah, because even I am facing a lot of lagging issues in your voice.
My
I'll just
mic was as well a little bit away from me. So yeah, now you are clear. Whatever you did a while ago, just keep that the way it was. Then it's all good.
okay. I'll just try to speak a little slow so my voice won't lag and it would be clear for everybody.
Now
I hope that
it's very nice and it's very clear.
yeah, I hope that would work because I was speaking a little fast, and because of that, probably everybody was not able to sync up.
Okay,
Anyway,
okay. Yeah, let's proceed.
okay. So yeah, where I was, yeah, I was here. Like it was generally in any organization, a software has been developed by a bunch of people, and once it is developed, it is tested by a group of people, and then it would be handed it over to a client. Okay. Software, like we see a variety of applications for the software. It could be in a business industry, it could be in an entertainment industry, it could be in an education industry, communication industry. Like we are surrounded by many softwares these days. So like one of the famous examples probably we see like our Microsoft Office, our Google Meet, Adobe Photoshop, Chrome, Netflix, etc. etc. So these are all examples of software, what we see in our day-to-day life. So that was a brief idea about software. If anybody has any question on that, they can ask me or probably they can put in the chat.
Same issue is coming again with the microphone. I'm really sorry. I don't know what's going on. If you want, you can disconnect and reconnect.
Okay, we'll try.
How is my voice coming? Is it clear, guys?
Yes, your voice is totally clear and really good quality.
Okay, great. Yeah, don't worry. Like you're anyway, if that's the, I'm pretty sure that's not the internet connectivity issue. That's only the mic issue that will be resolved. Not a big issue.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll just try to reconnect once.
Yeah, I mean, now you are good. I don't know what comes in between when you start, discussing stuff. Then there is, this voice gets messy a little bit. Other than that, it's very clear when you speak right now.
I don't know what is because we have connected earlier also, Bhaktiyar, and that time.
Yeah, I mean,
was
it's
like I have
clear.
the same. Yeah, I have connected with the same source, but I don't know why it's just throwing sort of issue today this morning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Don't. No worries. No worries. We'll fix that.
Yeah, I will. I will try to make that thing working so that we don't have any issues in the connectivity. Okay. So, anybody has any question on that? Like, if you have anything to ask, or maybe if you have any question from your end, like just to understand from a software perspective, so that I have an idea. Like, okay, we are connecting. Yeah, sure, I will. Okay.
Rahul, you can, yeah, all good.
Okay. I don't see much questions over here. So we'll proceed further. So now we have understood what the software is. The second thing, once we are good with the understanding of a software, we have to understand what the software testing is. To be a QA or a, generally these are all similar terms like QA, SDET, or maybe like we have heard of this thing like a software tester. Sort of some sort of similar job profile. QA, what we generally call as a quality assurance, you know. So I'll just take you through like what the software testing is. As I've already explained you, like there are a bunch of people who create a software.
Rahul,
And
it's still glitching. It's still glitching. Let's do one thing. Let's leave this introductory part to Furqan. Furqan, if you can take on share your screen, we have the presentation there as well. So if you want, Furqan can take over there. So for now, it's okay.
yeah, okay, I'll just fix the issue probably because I'm facing a lot of issues because I could hear, but thing is that, so let's just, okay, I'll take it to
Now it's good.
Farhan.
Now it's good. Now it's good.
Okay, we'll just try to fix it because that way it won't be
Okay,
much
yeah.
interesting for everybody.
Furqan, yeah,
So,
yeah,
Farhan,
yeah.
can you please take it from here on because yeah, it was showing a lot of issues. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Furqan?
Yes, Talasha.
Yeah, sorry guys.
You want me to share my screen and Rahul will explain from my screen?
No. You can share the your screen and the presentation you have with regard to the basics of what Rahul is discussing.
Okay, no worries. I will take over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No issues. All good.
Just give me a second.
You can stop sharing your screen, Rahul. Is it Furqan? It's your screen. Okay, all good.
Yeah, just give me a sec.
Okay. No worries. Like there is nothing to be worried. We did experience all sort of things in our startups all the time. So all
So we
good.
generally have this kind of a, like this is also as
It's not a big problem. No issue.
Yeah, I was explaining them like about the load testing. So probably it would be one of the topic which we would be discussing as a part of our testing. This is also
Great.
one of the process we generally go through while creating a software, whether it can handle these many people or not. I mean, for any instance. So yeah. Sorry guys, but it was really
No,
nice.
that's fine. That's fine, Rahul. We understand. There is no issue. And beside that, guys, we also have a friend of us who has graduated from Sac State University. He's a software engineer. He's also here to assist us throughout our course. Yeah, he said you are good at general discussions. When it comes to technical stuff, he knows how to handle things. This is his voice actually comes that way for now, but with the class for sure. Yeah, so I was talking about one of our colleagues. His name is Imran. And Imran will be there. He will also be a participant in the class. And beside that, he will be assisting you guys with some of the concepts. He is good with a couple of coding languages, including C++, C, Java, which are particularly Java is very important and core for our automation testing. And besides Furqan, Rahul, he will also be there to assist you guys. We have everything in place to make sure that you guys get a fruitful outcome from this course. Furqan,
Yes, just wait a second.
one more second.
Okay, my voice is good.
All good, Claire.
Okay, that's good. So let me share my screen. Yeah, let me close this one. Hey, good evening, everyone. This is Furqan, your instructor for the batch 4 of QA software testing bootcamp. I welcome you all in the session, and I'm so super excited to have you people in my batch. So before starting, as Talash at the starting point, I have a quick intro of me. So I will say something regarding me, which is not mentioned by Talash. I did my graduation from Pune University, India. I'm working as a full-time software engineer in BGC Group. That's all about me. So before jumping to the concepts, let's discuss a little bit about the class. I will not go over the duration, time. These stuffs are already mentioned by Talash. Rather, I will jump in on the topics which we mainly focus in these 4 months. So I have a pen in here. I will draw for you guys. Basically, we divide our, let me get the brush. Basically, we divide our testing syllabus into 2 phases. First phase belongs to manual testing. Second phase belongs to automation testing. What is manual testing? What is automation testing? We will be focusing more on that. Okay, first part, manual. What is manual? By definition, anything you do manually or anything you do by yourself, by your hand, means human efforts involved in that. This is called manual. According to software, what is manual testing? According to software, suppose I'm opening, let me open my browser. Chrome. It takes time a little bit. Facebook login. I will open the Facebook login page. I'll click on the link. So you are working as a manual tester in the company. So the task assigned to you that, hey, XYZ or ABC, you have to test the login page of the Facebook and provide us with the feedback that whether it's working or not. So my task is that I will enter some random data in here and I will put some random password in here. Whenever I log in, I click on the login button. Here I got an error message that this phone number or this credential is incorrect. So this was the case with the incorrect password and incorrect email which I entered. This is nothing but called a manual testing. Now we have subtopics in manual testing. What are those topics we will be covering? Okay, first topic that we will be covering, that will be QA general concept. What we will be covering in QA general concept, we will be going through work pattern, workflow, how the software engineer and software tester collaborating, how they will work on the project together, these stuffs which made easy their life, and some more concepts about how the meeting starts, how the meeting ends, how they get the project from the client. These stuffs we will be discussing in QA general concept. Next topic we will be covering, that's agile. Oh, now what is agile? Agile is a software engineering workflow framework, we can say, that format the workflow for us. If you go in US, if you go to UK, if you go to India, if you have the knowledge of agile, you're good, you're set in, you can work anywhere. Means it's a standard of working in a software companies. Next we have DB, databases. We will be studying databases and manual testing, that what is database, how we deal with the data, how we can fetch, how we can insert, how we can retrieve data. After that, we will be covering automation, in automation testing, everything that you did manually, now it comes to the form of code or script. Before I told you that in a Facebook login page, I did everything manually, but in an automation part, you don't need to be worried. You will do everything by the script, by running some piece of codes, by writing once and run it anywhere. This is called automation. Which topics we will be covering? The topics will be Java. Java is nothing but it's a programming language that we will be writing our scripts inside that. It's a machine language, we can say. Just let me give you example. Now I'm communicating through English language with you people. You can understand me fully. But in terms of machines, in terms of electronic devices, whenever we want to interact with them, we need a programming language. And they only understand 0 and 1 format. Now, I will not go deep dive into that. Just have a little quick intro that Java is the language that through Java we can communicate with the electronic devices. Next, we will be covering Selenium. Selenium is a framework of testing, or it's a tool of testing that we can do that we can write our script inside that. And with the help of Java syntax, we can write our script, our code inside Selenium. That was all about Selenium. Don't worry, guys. We will be covering each topic in details once we reach there. Just it's a quick intro, that you have a concept or clear path that these concepts we will be covering in these 4 months. Okay, next we will be covering TestNG. Now, what is TestNG? TestNG is a tool of generating reports. Whenever you run your script or you want to test the application, at the end you need to prepare a report. For that, we have TestNG, and TestNG generate a very beautiful report after we run our script. Next, we will be covering Jenkins. Now, what is Jenkins? We will not go to the practical part of Jenkins because that belongs to the DevOps teams. Just we will be covering the theory parts of Jenkins. Next, we will have GitHub. What is GitHub? GitHub is, as many of you might heard about GitHub. GitHub is a collaboration tool that enables developer to work on same project at the same times. Means you can collaborating on same project from anywhere. It makes the work easy for us. And last, but not least, we will be covering Cucumber. It's a folder structure for managing our project that we will be focusing whenever we reach there. That was all.
Yeah, so beside that, we also be covering the API testing that will be with the manual testing.
Yeah,
and
Kalash,
we'll
that
be
comes under
doing
the GitHub part.
Postman as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there will be Postman as well.
Yeah, definitely. Sure. We will have Postman. These topics are the general main topics, and every Selenium test engine, these are also have a subtopics that we cannot cover it all of them in here because it will be more bigger. And so that's why we'll be covering and go deep dive whenever we reach there.
Yeah, great. And as Rahul started the conversation with regard to what softwares are, Furqan did provide some general concepts with regard to the general concepts with QA. We will be jumping a little bit in detail when it comes to the QA general concepts. We will know the cycle of software development, and then we will understand also the concepts of software testing cycle as well. So that's important to mention. All good. Yeah, let's move forward. You guys have any question, please raise your question.
Yeah, you can ask in the chat box directly. Any questions?
Yeah, there is one question for Khan. Are we going to study some relational and non-relational DBs and queries writing? Yes, we will be.
Yeah, we will be covering those concepts whenever we reach to DBCon, because it's a vast topic we cannot cover because everybody will get confused in the first session.
Yeah, and there was another discussion with regard to the BDD framework as well.
Yeah, BDD framework comes under the Cucumber. No worries at all.
Yeah.
What is AWS? Look, AWS is a virtual cloud organization. We were not covering in here. It's a different concept, different track. SQL. Yeah, SQL is SQL that we will be covering under the DB part.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
I like the instruction, and it provides me with the knowledge that some of the participants are with the skills in the class. But yeah, that was the ChatGPT. It's not only ChatGPT. We will be having a chapter with regard to the role of AI for software testers. Yeah, that actually that chapter was added recently by us. So yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, definitely. We will have a recap session for that as well. That at the end of the week, 2 days, we will be having a recap session for practicing these concepts, what we cover in 4 days. Yeah, AI, artificial intelligence is nothing but just we're gonna show you that how you can use ChatGPT in your workflow that make your work easy for you.
Yeah, there is another tool as well called Word that's developed by Google. We might hit one or two of them both, but we will provide you with a clue on how it's been used for testing as well.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, just want to make sure I can take the class. Yeah, definitely.
So there will be like every single day when Rahul is done with his class, there will be 15 minutes of recap by Furqan every day. And there will be also 2 days of recap by week on the weekly basis as well. Maybe we can manage it. One day will be the recap for the week, and another day will be mostly for the next week concepts and the overall discussion that Furqan will provide you a clue into it and differences and resources, which you can take a look into before you jump into the class. So that will be very amazing. I promise you all. Yes, Farhan, you can proceed.
Yeah, thank you so much. Okay, let me open the PPT. Do we have any question? Get interested. Yeah. Now we'll jump in to the software testing slides. Before we start, what is software? I prepared some notes in here. You guys already did all of you know that what is software, and Rahul also covered, so I will not touch that part. So what is software testing? All of us know that before launching any product in the market, there is a phase of testing for that. Whether it's a chocolate, whether it's a car, whether it's electronic devices, anything, it needs to be tested. Like that, software is also a product. According to client, software is a product. So this product need to be tested. Here is the point. Here is the workflow. Here is the point that your position will come arise and say, hey, I'm a tester and I will be testing your product. So what software testing deals with? It deals with the verification of expected functionality. Now, if we are focusing on verification of expected functionality, what does it mean? What kind of desire client have from the software that it needs to be worked through as expected the client wants? Like I'm a client, I give the order of the PPT, like PPT I made, like PowerPoint product I want from the Microsoft. So Microsoft produced, or Microsoft made this software for me, PowerPoint. So when I'm using it, look, here is a difference functionality. Insert functionality, we have design functionality, we have home, these stuffs which I'm now clicking on and it's working fine for me. These are all passing through the testing phase, and that is called verification of the expected functionality.
Quick, Farhan, everyone can see Farhan's screen, right? Confirm in the chat, please. There is one iPhone 12 Pro Max who is attempting to, share his screen. So please, whoever has this iPhone Pro Max 12, stop attempting sharing your screen. So I just want to tell you, participants, among you guys, since this program is run almost for free, and it's very hard for many institutions to consume it at this particular moment. When we do, they will attempt for everything they can in order, because that might hurt their business of making millions of dollars. So whatever we face for 1 or 2 days, that might be attempts coming here and there. So all good. We are keenly monitoring everything. Don't worry. Yeah, keep going.
I blocked them. Now it's all about my screen. So my screen is visible.
Okay,
Nobody
good.
can share until I get the permission.
Carry on.
Okay. If you see, guys, in my screen, I draw some flowcharts for you guys that ABC software, and we have development part, we have QA tester. What is this? Whenever you go to companies, let me clear the slide. There will be 2 teams that working specific on the project. First team, like suppose a company.
Farhan, I have a suggestion. I'm sorry.
Yes, sure.
Thank you so much. When you look on the top, there's a square like a different shape is. Could you open one of the shape and then type it on your computer keyboard? That's coming a little bit better, and then we can write it down also. Thank you, sir.
Okay, no worries at all. I will do definitely. Is it good now?
It's getting perfect. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah.
You can make it bigger and then like a
Yeah.
like a whiteboard and do that one. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Sure. Okay, like suppose we have ABC company. An ABC company, we have two teams that actually working on a project. These two teams will be, first one will be development team. Second will be QA testing team. What those guys are doing, dev team. And next we have QA team. That will be testing. Okay. Whenever the client passed the project, the project workflow will come and passes through the which team? First, they will pass through development team. Development team will make some documents for that, will start coding on that, will test it, make some kinds of unit testing. After that, whenever the product is ready, they will pass it on to which team? To QA team. Now from here itself, whatever expected functionality that user or client want from the software, this is on the shoulder of the QA team, that they have to get the satisfaction of the customer or the client, that they should test the software according to the expectation. Whatever bug, whatever problem comes, they need to again resubmit the project to who? To development team. Whenever they met or the software error free, again they have to resubmit to the which team? To QA team for again testing the software. So this will be the short workflow of the development team and QA team that work together. Hope it's clear. Is there any question? Okay, let me open the chat box. Just a find and report. No, a tester will only find a problem and report it to the developer. Solving the issue of the bug and problem is on the shoulder of the development team, not a QA tester. QA tester is responsible for finding the problems inside the software. Yeah, QA is quality assurance. We will come to that topic. Okay. QA is a part of the software development lifecycle, SDLC. No. It belongs to SDLC. Now we will be covering in next session what is SDLC, what is SDLC. We will be covering those concepts there. Any other questions? Okay, if we don't have, let's move on to the slide. Next concept or terminology in a software testing field, we have AUT. Now, question might arise in your mind, what is AUT? AUT stands for application under test. Suppose you're working in a Facebook company, you're working in a Google company, or someone else working in some XYZ company. So they will be testing or the task assigned to them on a specific application. Like suppose I'm working in a Facebook company. They provide me the task that you have to work on, or you have to test the Facebook software or Facebook web page or Facebook web application. So here's the point come. What will be my AUT? My AUT will be Facebook. That is application under test. If you're working in a company, someone will ask you, some professional, hey, you're working as a QA tester. What will be your AUT? Your AUT is nothing but the product or the software or the web application that you're testing. You can say it like that. That was all about AUT. Okay, we have a question in here. What is the difference between QA and testing? We will come to that part. As you all know, okay, 90 class is not enough to learn a software testing. Don't worry. I guess it's an iPhone user. We will be providing you with the best syllabus and best schedule time that after the class, what you should do, on which area you have to focus. We will be providing some links, external links that you have to go there and study. So no worries at all. It's a first day, so don't get panic. It's a 4 month. After 4 months, you will feel the difference inside you. No worries. Okay, guys. Now we have draw some workflow in our slide that we divide the software company now into 2 parts. What are these? We have 2 types of software company. First is product-based, second is service-based software company. What does product-based company do and what does service-based company do? Product-based company are only dealing directly with the end user. Like Apple is a product-based company, Google is a product-based company, Microsoft is a product-based company. Those companies are dealing directly with who? With us. They're developing their software. They only sell their services on us, means they provide their application for us to use it, and they might be charging us, like Microsoft is charging for Windows and Office that we were using once in a year. So these are product-based company. Now, what is service-based company? Service-based companies are those which are not dealing directly with us. Suppose we have Accenture, Infosys, Cognizant, Wipro company. These are all famous service-based company. What they do, some XYZ bank or might be Apple, Google company will approach them that, hey, there's a workload on me. So can you do this project for me? They will make that software or that product ready for them, so that after that they will provide to us. It means that there will be a third-party person in between us that we can use the products of the service-based company. That was all about the product-based and service-based company. Hope it's clear. Any questions? Let me see. It's clear to me. We got. Okay. Let's know it is clear. Good. And now we will move ahead for next topic.
Furqan, there was one question. I just want to clarify the question.
Yeah.
Saying there was a question that 90-minute class is not enough. We did it in the past. Some of our participants might be here in the class. So we are covering the important topics that are relevant to your job. Once we clear those, you can expand on that anytime. So if someone comes and takes your time for 3 hours, 4 hours daily and 7 months, it's up to you. But we know our business and it's possible and we did it. So no worries about that. All good. Thank you.
Yeah. We'll jump into the next slide. Here comes point that documents after meeting. What is this document? First of all, let's clear the fundamental of the meetings, that what is meeting, which type of meeting will happen. Suppose, let me check new slide. Suppose we have a client called Apple company. Apple company have a lots of workload on that. They need to be produce M4 chip this year. They have to develop some applications, so they don't have a time to make one another, to take one another project and build it with the Apple products. So here's the point come. What they're gonna do? They're gonna approach some service-based company. Service-based company will be here. It might be Infosys, Cognizant, or EDCs, some service-based company. Let's take Infosys example. Infosys. Now what they're gonna do? Here, a meeting will occur between those two companies. This meeting will be done by who? By business people from the Apple side and by business analyst BA from the Infosys company. The meeting will not be occurred in a company office or inside Infosys office. This will be happened inside some 5-star hotel that Infosys company will book a 5-star hotel conference hall. They will come here, they will meet. So which kind of conversation will be happened there? From the businesses, from the Apple side, business people will narrate verbally those requirements which they need, and the business analyst people will do it. They will write it down, those verbally, into text base in some sort of documents which is provided from the Infosys company. This documents we will know later on that what is the name of this document and what it deals with. Now, if you come to slide, you see that after the meeting, business representative and business analyst, we have BRD, business requirement document. Whatever thing I said in here, that business people will narrate verbally and business analyst people will write it down in some sort of document. This document is nothing but called BRD. Business requirement documents. This document later on will be provided to development team, and development team, according on the basis of BRD, they will make FRD, functional requirement document. This functional requirement document belongs to development team. Client nothing to do with that, because here will be some database normalization, here will be some architecture of the software concepts, those concepts which belongs to the development team and technical part, not belong to the tester, we can say, not belongs to the client even. So these documents only belongs to what? Belongs to the development team. FRD, functional requirement document, that will be made on the basis of the BRD. Hope it's clear. Is there any question, guys? Not yet. Okay.
We will also share the presentation.
Yeah, sure. With the alongside with the recording, we will be sharing the presentation as well. No worries at all.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Now we'll move to next slide. I guess we have a question. Where do you share it? We will be sharing after the class. There will be a link. So if you access it, you will find it definitely in here. Yeah, in WhatsApp group. We'll be sharing it in WhatsApp group.
Guys, some of you might be thinking why we are not using Teams, why we are not using some highly paid tools in order to make this course very shiny. I don't want it because at the end of the day, it's the cost and someone has to pay. And it's not no one but our participants. Things work the similar way and we make it that's cost effective for everyone. Yeah. Let's proceed, Farhan.
Yeah, definitely. Now, in this slide, we cover quality assurance and quality control. Both terms, QA and QC. What are the difference between them? Well, First, we will be focusing on quality. Quality means the customer expectation error-free software. What does it mean? Suppose customer expects from you that, hey, I want this, and that. So you need to provide that. Assurance means that it will be assuring from the management side that, hey, Mr. XYZ, we are assuring you that what kind of software you want, we will be delivering that quality to you, even higher than that quality, but not lower than that quality. And here, if we combine these both concepts, the point of the quality assurance will arise. What it deals with, it is predictive in nature. Means you're doing, for example, you're doing exercise for what? To become not as sick. You're you're running not too fast because you know you will fall and you will get hurt. Main aim of the quality assurance is to protect or prevent the defects. Means before some problem happen, we can cover it. This is the concept of the quality assurance, people. Now, what does quality control do? First of all, it comes after the quality assurance. It actually compare the expected result with the actual result. You know, these guys are those automation tester which write down the scripts and deal with the bug finding or testing this application. So what they're gonna do, they're gonna get that FRD or BRD, some sort of documents that which kind of functionality a customer or which kind of expectation customer have. So they will compare with the actual result, which is generated by the TestNG tool that we already discussed. Whenever they match, so they will say that, hey, this is correct, this test is pass. So it is reactive in nature, means on the spot they will catch the bug and they will report it to the developer. Means it deals after. Whenever you get sick, so you will take pills. This is called reactive in nature. It deals with the detection of defects, and it comes after the quality assurance, all of us know. So here's the point that we have some sort of certifications, like if some of people understand Cisco is a platform that for networking part, so they will providing some sort of certification like CCNA, CCNP. In AWS, we have AWS certification. Like that, in a software testing, we have ISTQB, International Software Testing Qualification Board. After, if someone have willing, after 4 months of this syllabus, when you cover, you can go easily for ISTQB. It will recognize you globally. Means if you have this certificate, your opportunity will be more than someone else that get in the job. So it's an international certification that you can do also. It was just a brief information about the certification of online. If someone wants to globally recognize yourself, that's all.
We might run a batch, maybe for all these debts we had on a guidance into the ISTQB maybe in the future. So that will be one more advantage we will have it.
Yeah, definitely. And the chance of getting job and getting into the market will be higher with the ISTQB certification. Yeah, definitely. We are done for today. We will be covering for the next session, we will be covering SDLC, software lifecycle, software development lifecycle. So for today, it's enough. Is there any question that you didn't understand or didn't get any point? You can ask. Feel free to ask.
Yeah, let's open the floor for conversation. Furqan, you can stop the recording so it will not get very lengthy as well.
Definitely.
Yeah.